Hey everybody, how's it going? I am Squeetee, and it's another Ashes of Creation cosmetic roundup wrap-up review for June 2021. I'm going to go through all the cosmetics, show them on the screen, kind of read a little blurb, description from each one, talk about them all, the packages, things like that, and share my opinion and thoughts on them. So let's jump right into it. All right, guys. So let's get on into it. So this news basically dropped when I'm recording it June 8th today. The cosmetic items go live tomorrow, June 9th. Um, so just heads up, if you see this tonight, it won't be up. You still have a couple hours left to still get the previous cosmetics, which was kind of a sea maritime themed with shells and like shell armor plates, stuff like that, seaweed stuff. Decent set. Um, I didn't buy anything in the end, but it still looked like some pretty good items from May. So let's jump into this main one. You can kind of see here the overall glimpse of all the cosmetic items. This is right from Ash's website, ashesofcreation.com. So anybody, really, you can see this anytime, but it might be a little faster if I read it off or show it off to you. So the first cosmetic item is a cosmetic skin accessory for a shield called the Halcyon Spire. Halcyon Spire. I'm not sure how to pronounce words, so excuse me. Um, I'm going to also put up here just to say, like, right above my head here, what I believe the pricing is going to be. I'm going to be 99. They've kept a pretty standard pricing from every month, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be. I want to say like $5 for this, but some of the prices I do think are a little pricey for their cosmetic store, but hey, that's fine. So basically, nice shield, looks like, nice little cover. Um, a mysterious relic from a different age. Let's see if there's any. The face is intricate, and inlaid upon it are a number of softly gleaming blue stones, the light of which soothes and calms even during the chaos of its soul trade. Oh, okay, makes sense. So pretty cool. Also, I forgot to mention, it's called Deeds of the Dauntless up here. I don't know if I just said that or not. But that's a cool shield. I'm not a fan of it. I think if you have like some crazy cool royal armor, it would be a really cool like looking add-on to it as long as it matches like the blue stones, which the armor plating we'll see in a second here probably works well with, I think. But if you had another set of armor that was totally gold with a little blue accents, I think this would be a fantastic piece of armor. So the pet for cosmetic this month is the Rain Rock Fawn. So it looks like a little deer, blue glowing eyes, and like these blue crystals coming out of it. So it seems like it's a blue theme this month, which is pretty cool. It's got kind of like a smoky blue glow coming off of it. So I anticipate the final critter in the game is going to have some sort of like just a blue smoky effect coming off it, like they show. Like the graphics and art design in this, they they follow the the rough sketches. I forget what the word is off the top of my head. Really close. The concept art. That's what I was thinking of. And they do a fantastic job. I truly feel like this concept art here is going to look very much identical to what the end result is. Um, so, countless variant creatures are irrevocably changed and shaped by the land within which they dwell. This fawn being no different, and they have that theme for a lot. Like there's forest bears, there's like lava flame bears, there's normal bears in the game. I'm in the alpha testing. I've been in for quite a while now, and they released the NDA, so I can talk a little more. And there's like they show all these bears off. There's a dungeon where the bear, like there's the flame bear dungeon kind of deal where there's a dragon boss at the end. They've showed in a couple live streams now. Um, so I'm sure what they're doing is they have the fawn, the little baby deer, basic body design, and then they're just augmenting it for 50 different locations. I'm sure there's a generic one. There's this blue crystal one, which is for this like Kickstarter, or well, not Kickstarter, but early cosmetic package here. There's probably a flame one. There's probably a grass one. I think they're trying to take like, oh, well, we have a green theme, a blue one, a red one. Maybe they're gonna have a purple one and a pink one or something like that. I mean, they could do the crystal one, and this cosmetic package could be blue, but then you can sell it in the game with purple crystals, orange crystals, or whatever, and then people will still have a unique one for the this early access stuff, but they can still reuse the body for other stuff, which I think is sort of cheap, but I do understand in the grand scheme of things of saving time and money. So I'm totally for it. Um, what's it say here? Though the mechanism is not fully understood, these crystals have been observed to grant the local fauna greater hardiness. Their flesh toughened yet remaining pliable. So maybe a tankier character if you see this in the wild, stuff like that. That's cool. Ooh, now this one, I saw this earlier and I showed my son Little Squeetee and he was like he was excited about it. He kind of wanted this one. I already bought him the Raptor from like, I think it's called Swift Claw from like 2 years ago. It's on his account. But this looks pretty cool. So it's called the Plumed Halberdier. Like I said earlier, it's like my second language, but it's not. I'm just really bad at it. Um, so basically, it's a blue theme throughout all these cosmetics. It's got the blue armor or the blue gems, and then or crystals, I guess, with the golden armor, totally themed throughout. It very much looks like the Raptor. It totally looks like the Raptor body, and then they just slapped a new skin on it, which I'm fine with. And it's got this claw. Or that's not claw, like an axe. I was gonna try to zoom in on it, but the picture is all funky. Oh well. I made it smaller. So it's got this like axe blade on the front. Let me see if I can do this. That's a little better. I didn't think ahead about that. All right. So it's got the this cool axe that's almost like the head, or like it's like the axe part looks like it's attached. Like you can see a defined cut there, and kind of like it's like there's like a hole where it slots in to the axe piece, which is really cool. And it looks like it's been warped down, and it's from the description, it's basically like it's been bred for basically for combat. Which is really cool. We got the big claws on the front. Well, they kind of look like claws, like raptor claws, but they're joined together. So I'm a little confused. And it's got sort of the raptor feet too, but it looks more bird-like. So this is a really cool mount. My son's playing baseball right now, so maybe I'll give this to him for a reward if he does real good in a game, gets like a couple strikeouts and stuff. But this is really cool. I really like it. It looks cool, and it's unique. Like who's going to think about let me put an axe blade on the front of a bird that looks like it's a raptor body shape. But yeah, so it's bred for war and appears regal even as it tramples over all opposition. I feel like it's either Margaret doing all these descriptions or it's Steven. I really feel Margaret's got some of these like she knows her words very well. I'm pretty sure this is her handiwork, but this is super cool, and I might drop some money on it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like $20 for it, but it looks cool. What else we got here? So we go on to the costume skins for this month. It's a pretty cool set of armor. It goes with that shield that we had up above. And I mean they show an axe and a staff with it, but I don't think that it comes with those. I'm sure you can get them in the game somewhere else to fit the whole theme, but this kind of looks like, like a what do you call it? Like the red Imperial Guard troops in the Return of the Jedi at the end. That's what the face front looks like. It looks really cool. It's classy. Like I could see like if this is in the game and they have it maybe as a silver version that everybody could get, you don't need it for like the pre-purchases and the cosmetics here. I could see a whole guild have it like their officers be mandated to wear this. Like I could see role-playing guilds do that and stuff. And this is super cool to me. Man, it looks nice, and like I said, it would fit fantastically with this shield. If you're a tank combo in the game, you got that big shield, and you got maybe a big axe like this as your other weapon. This does look like a two-hand though, so maybe it'd be like a long sword or something. But yeah, you look tough. Yeah, it looks, yeah, that's all I can really say. This seemingly divine visage evokes awe from all who behold it, as if a wrathful heavenly guardian itself had descended upon the battlefield. Yeah, I totally get that. Like, you look like you're some sort of super being coming down on the battlefield. I could see maybe a fighter, like a mage coming in with this and just wiping away like chunks of enemies and blasting away. Oh man, that'd be so cool. And kind of like what they would write in here, the Cavaliers coach. We have two of those little fawn. Yeah, it's the fawns again. Are your steeds or your animals pulling it? Which I do like how they like combined. Oh, you can get the pet, and also you can get a mount here, a caravan. Oh, it's caravan cosmetic. To pull your stuff through, which it looks really cool. It's really gold and classy, blue again with the crystals. I hope they have like a whole backstory where this area is in the world. I know that we're going to be developing nodes and stuff, but it would be cool if they had like, oh, this is the Blue Gem Mines or something like that. So many carriages are reinforced with steel and rivets in order to provide a secure mode of transport, yet this seemingly simple wagon needs no such accommodations. Hewn with the crystalline trees among which the misty white-furred fawns dwell. The walls of this coach have proven supremely tough against blades and even burning pitch. Oh, nice. So wherever these crystalline trees are, I really hope, like I've seen crystals in the game world running around, coming out of the ground. That's cool. But seeing these crystalline trees would be really cool if it's a big forest and then if they're trees, you don't even need the mine part of it. It's just crystal. Everything's crystal. You got crystal bears. You got your crystal lizards. Just make it themed. And if you have a node right in the middle, imagine if you if down the road, I don't see this at launch, but if down the road they make a crystal or your nodes become region themed, not just depending on what species or race is putting the most experience into the node, but what if, that'll give the basic design of your buildings. But what if down the road, like, oh look, there's a crystal theme on top of the Elven building, the Elven Town Hall. Suddenly all the lanterns are blue crystals instead of like torches or whatever, lanterns, stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool. That's down the line, maybe in a couple years when they want to do like I know all games do it, like 2-3 years when they want to do a cosmetic pass and like a visual upgrade and stuff to kind of like appeal to people that didn't like the game with how its visuals were to start to kind of jazz it up. I think they could really go in and they could literally touch every node and do all that too. And that'd be pretty cool. But this looks like a decent, caravan cosmetic. I have the wood log from like the first or second month of these cosmetics. So I have like some ridiculous, stupid log, which I'm super okay with, and I think it's gonna be cool seeing a rotting log as a caravan running through. Maybe people are gonna want this regal, like kingly thing. I like to do ridiculous stuff. So I like to be a guild leader, and then oh look, I have a shabby little hut in the middle of the forest, stuff like that. And then this one actually, I was glancing over this earlier, the High Hearth Freehold Building cosmetic skin, and I was like, oh man, this looks really cool. It looks like it's a 2-story. I know it's just a concept art, but still, it's a 2-story. It looks pretty cool. It has the side little stairs going up to, I don't know what that would be up there. Maybe just like you could do whatever, maybe decorate it. It's got the blue crystal themes again. The crystals the trees aren't crystallized, it looks like, so maybe they're missing out on there, or maybe they'll change in the future and they just needed some greenery to make it look interesting. But it looks pretty cool. It looks kind of dwarven, I guess, in the whole grand scheme of things, but I do like the 2 layers, which I think a lot of the Freehold main buildings, like your main living building, a handful of them did look like they were 2-story, so this would be cool. I could see them also in the future as time goes on, you being allowed to put Freehold skins on buildings you purchase in city nodes. To me, it's just a no-brainer, unless they're saving that for launch as another way to make money, which is smart on their end, to double down. You do work for what do you call it? You do work for these pre-packages, these pre-order, pre-alpha stuff, cosmetics, and then you're like, well, we're gonna repurpose it also for in nodes, but we weren't selling that online. This is for freeholds, which if you have a freehold, you want to develop it, you're gonna want to make it classy. I think I have a bunch. I don't even remember what I bought, but it's been so long. But this one truly did catch my eye. My third account I have, so I have my account, my son's account, which I don't know how much he's going to play, so it's really like my account 0.5. And then or the third account I have, um, it doesn't have really any cosmetics. It's got like one or two items. I would be interested in getting this for the freehold because all three of my accounts will have a freehold on the same server. So having something cool on each single one is kind of my goal, especially if not many people have this stuff from, alpha 8 time, who's not, I don't think too many people are throwing money in for cosmetics right now that I'm aware of, but I don't know. I don't get the numbers. Let's see, anything interesting? Yeah, it is Dunar. I totally didn't read it. Donner? I gotta listen to see how Margaret and Steven say that name. So it is a dwarven uh, architect made it for a fellow adventurer, a dear friend that he had come to know through his travels. Constructed of the stoutest stone he could get his hands on, and adorned with royal accents, this unyielding home stands as a testament to their mutual trust and to the honor and pride with which the adventurer carried himself. So it's got that cool theme. Maybe there'll be like little things. Maybe there'll be a little heart on the back of it, like the dwarf loved that adventurer elf, like Legolas and Gimli in Lord of the Rings and their secret love for each other. But that was the main cosmetic items. I kind of rambled on with some of that, but I do like to share my opinion and thoughts. And like usual, they have the Wayfarer packages, and they have all the other packages you can go through. They've got time, access to betas and alphas. So like the basic package here gives you access to beta 2, which is the closest testing phase before launch. 2 months of game time, 25 in-game embers, they're calling it. It's like their marketplace. Yeah, right here, marketplace. Like every other game has nowadays. And then the shield, which I think this is. I don't remember how much this is. These packages, they don't have them listed here. If I pay attention, I'll put them up like I said earlier. And then as you go down, you get more of the items. You get this, and this. The Voyager is basically the biggest one. You get everything for the most part. Alpha 2, Beta 1, Beta 2. But the real big one, they just added this in. You also get access to Alpha 1. There is a hefty price increase between the Voyager and the Adventurer levels, I believe, because of the Alpha 1 access. But I'll tell you from personal experience, it's pretty fun. I have a good time playing it. They've had some bugs, which is, totally to be expected at this point. It's still fun, like exploring the world and how beautiful it is, and just imagining, like, oh man, one day there's going to be a big sea battle here. Like I just can tell, like the way that the land is and the way that the ocean is, there's going to be a sea battle here, and there's going to be people jumping off this cliff, and they're going to be boarding ships that are ready to, be caravans and go out in the ocean and then go around the continents. And I can foresee a lot of cool things happening with this game. With just the little map they've shown, which I forget how small this map is or what percentage it is of the entire game world. But it takes you a long time to get from either end, and that's a bonus for me. Like, I want to take time. Like, I want it to be like, all right, guys, the raid, the world boss, 8 p.m. Central Time. I need you here at this time. And then people have to ride. Or there's a battle going on that you're ambushing an enemy force. They got to call reinforcements in. Well, it's not like, back when I played Star Wars Galaxies, besides waiting on the shuttle, and then eventually they had instant travel, like, you were there to help out pretty quick. Like, it was maybe 2 minutes. This game, it's going to take time, unless you have some ability or some sort of bonus from a node with transportation to do this. I really see this game doing very well and picking up speed and pace and everything in the near future here. And it's gonna be fun. And like I said, Alpha 1 is fun. I'm not telling you to go buy it because it's gonna be a lot. And but if you want to make the game better, you want to throw your 2 cents in and be a part of the community, here, it's right here. It's fun. It's cool. Going on the forums and everything, and the Discord gets a little strange sometimes, but I do enjoy it. And you can go here. They have they have a FAQ for everything regarding the Adventurer Pack, and all the bonuses and what everything means and what you get. And they are not being shady in the least bit. They are being very much upfront. So that's kind of all all I had, guys, going through all of this. I do appreciate you all coming in and joining and watching and let me ramble and stuff. I always do like it. Please leave any comments down below. Any questions you have about the game or the NDA, anything I can say verbally, I will be happy to share with you. There is another test coming up soon. I don't know if I'm allowed to say when. They're doing testing weekly. That's all I'm gonna say. But I am half tempted to stream myself playing, which is gonna be me playing a video of one of their live streams and then me playing the game. And if anyone wants to talk to me, feel free to ask questions. But if you don't have any, if you got any other questions, drop them below in the comments. Share the video. I'd really appreciate that. Like and subscribe to the channel. You can find me on Facebook as well, Squeetee. Anywhere that Squeetee is, it's me. Unless it's Instagram, it's a puppy. It's a puppy photo picture page, I guess, whatever profile. I missed it by like 2 days. I didn't get that name. But yeah, so I would really appreciate everyone followed and liked and all that fun stuff. And I'm going to be doing more content on Ashes for a long, long time. So that's all I got, guys. I really appreciate it again. Have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.